Friends and neighbors, Tesuiji at the desk with the Seafarers. It's the 2027 opening day in the JPBO. What's the JPBO? It is the Japanese Professional Baseball Organization, a fully fictional, that's why there's a disclaimer, really vanilla gorilla, fully fictional Japanese baseball league that you can insert into your Out of the Park 24 save or 23 save to replace the League Redacted. And if you use the quick starts, you'll even be able to bring back some players who are in the MLB database, but aren't in MLB rosters or in the free agents list to really make it as close to authentic as possible without running into copyright issues or the Scrambler. Take a look at the link in the chat right now or in my profile to get it yourself. In addition to the JPBO, in this particular save, I have added the Mirai League, a WHA equivalent to the JPBO with bigger budgets, more favorable terms, closer to MLB, and 8 teams. Whichever of these 8 teams at the end of a decade is profitable or successful will migrate to the JPBO as expansion clubs. And I have to point out something in our league history before we get into the games. It must stink to be a fan of the Tokyo Golden Kites. In the initial season, they get upset by the frickin' Nagoya Dolphins. The guys who went 500 and won the Japan series in season 1. Upset in the best of 3. Then in 2024, they get upset in a best of 6 by the Tokyo Jaguars. And that's the only time, well now Shinjuku Jaguars. This is the only time the Golden Kites have not lost to the eventual champion. In 2025, they lost to us in 7 games, having finally gotten into the Nihon Koku series. And then last year, they almost reverse swept the Panthers before finally losing to them. You can't write this stuff. As for us, we blew up the team last season. We're waiting for Shunpei Yoshikawa to come back to really make this team complete. We have some new faces on it. Yang Hyun-jong from the Kia Tigers signs here for 1 year plus team option. Legendary pitcher in the KBO. Almost 200 wins over there. He's come here to be a veteran presence. Hopefully he's not going to replicate what he did in the spring training, because if so, you got to eat the money, and we're going to call up Ronnie Williams instead. Other new foreign face, our catcher, Brady Policelli. Decided to go for him instead of our previous guy, Kyota Nishimoto. We also have Masuho Sekine, who we picked up from the Woodpeckers, filling in as a backup. Some interesting options here in the Pirates organization. We have way too many first basemen. I should make some adjustments to that after this initial game. But hey, we have an initial game. Let's get underway. The Fukuoka Rings are visiting us to start off the 2027 JPBO season. Some familiar names over there. Freddie Galvis has been there basically since we start, or is back to Fukuoka, I should say. I think Koryusai Goto, yep, he's a former Pirate, as is Tadaomi Koga. But if it's game 1 of the season, that means it's time for a lineup introduction. Please enjoy.
本日のスタメンはこちらです。1番セカンド剛明則、2番ライト佐藤茂勝、3番サード神田純郎、4番レフトブライアン・デラクルーズ、5番指名打者筒野義友、6番ファースト本土幸成、7番キャッチャーフレディ・モリチェリ、8番センター松永道久、9番ショート西原ホテン、ピッチャー左投げ森田健信。
Today's broadcast is powered by Heartwood Cidery Sparkle Non-Alcoholic Sparkling Cider. Reconnect to simple wonders. Dark night here at Chiba Marine Stadium, but we won't let that stop us. That's what the lights are for. Katsuyuki Hamada really has become the face of the franchise for these Fukuoka rings. 4.6 wins above replacement last season. Dangerous batter. Nishihara was shifted on him a little bit. Was able to make the clean out. 2 down. That will bring up Freddie Galvis. 0-2 on the way. 2 groundouts and a strikeout for Morita. The ace of this Pirates staff getting to work. Matt Rowe getting the call for the rings. Went undrafted in majors, signed with the Pirates as a minor league player. And just this offseason, joined the Fukuoka Rings at age 24. Fastball, slider, changeup. Big stuff guy. We'll see how he fares. This is his first JPBO start. And gets Miyoshi to strike out. Sato will work a walk. That'll bring up Kanda, one of the most dangerous batters. Straight through the box. Base hit. Sato's going to go first to third. Good running there. And because it is a Friday game, you'll notice the Fukuoka Rings are actually wearing their Osaka uniforms. This is a Flashback Friday game. Brian De La Cruz now.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss with runners at the corners. Here's Tsutsugo. Into the shift. Well played there by Nakamura to end the inning. Yoshiyuki Aoki, designated hitter today. Fly ball to center field. Matsunaga has a beat on it. Ishizuka, the shortstop for Fukuoka. Line to the first baseman. Kondo is there. Kondo shifted over from second base. He'll probably see time at both. Here's Abe, the left fielder. Fly ball to shallow center. That'll be the first hit of the game for the Rings. Here's Goto. 2-2 on the way. On the ground, Miyoshi makes the play. Kondo getting things started here in the bottom of the second.
Strike 3.
Good play by Rowe. Policelli now, his first JPBO at bat, and it'll be a walk. 3-0 count to Matsunaga. And this is exactly when you want Nishihara to lay down a good bunt. And he's not going to be able to do that. Full count. Outside, ball 4. Bases are loaded with Pirates for Miyoshi. Rowe strikes him out again, though. Sato.
Strike 3.
Wow, that's a lot of strikeouts. Miki Nakamura, the second baseman for the Rings. Grounds out back to the pitcher. Not a lot of power on some of these Rings players. Even with the infield drawn in, Kai gets aboard. Quick check-in at first by Morita. Runners going. Policelli guns him down. Good throw there by Brady Policelli. First caught stealing. And that's lined right to De La Cruz. In there. 4 walks, 5 strikeouts for Matt Rowe in his first JPBO start. Deep in the hole by Ishizuka. Good play. De La Cruz now. 1-1. Lined right to the third baseman, Galvis. 2 away for Tsutsugo. This is a very low-scoring game. Atypically so for the JPBO, which in prior years has had a history of being very dominant on offense. Second strikeout of the game for Kenshin Morita. Galvis is going to line this one to the left center gap. That's going to split the outfielders and could be extra bases. Pirates wearing their Tokyo Meteors jerseys today. Full count on Yoshiyuki Aoki. Fly ball deep to right center field, and Aoki goes deep to put the rings up 2-0. If there's one knock against Kenshin Morita, it's that occasionally he leaves a gopher ball up there. Might have been that change oof that got crushed. I don't know. Matin Kalme 53, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Let me see if the alerts layer is actually going to work today. All right. Matt Rowe out for his 4th inning of work and immediately starts by walking Kondo. Here's Policelli. Also working a walk. It's now 6 walks, 6 strikeouts. Matsunaga, the 1-2 on the way.
Strike 3!
7 strikeouts now. That'll be the end of his day. Akinori Nakao out of the bullpen. We're going to do the very Japanese thing here and bunt. Or try to, anyway. Bunch it back towards the pitcher, but he biffs the throw. Once again, Nishihara is safe at first on a bunt attempt. Miyoshi now with a chance to score some runs and do some damage. Fly ball to right center field. Diving catch there by Kai. But the Pirates are on the board. Do we go with the platoon splits here? Given that Sato is facing a lefty, I think we do. Pinch hitter here for Shigekatsu Sato is Tadayoshi Inoue. 1-0 on the way. That's a wild pitch. It's going to skirt away from Hamada. Policelli scores. And this game is tied at 2 in the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 on the way to Inoue. Hit hard through the left side base hit. Rounding third will be Nishihara. He scores standing up. The pinch hit works, and the Pirates now hold the lead. A lot of 2-2 RBIs here, or 2-out RBIs here. Inoue will check in right field. Actually, do we swap him and De La Cruz? Leave him out there for now. Miyoshi makes short work of Goto. That'll bring up Miki Nakamura. Even with the drawn-in outfield, Miki finds room. That will bring up Hideo Kai. Morita is going to try and induce a ground ball here. Instead, he gives up a lazy line drive. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Full count on the way to Koga.
Strike three.
Called strike three. Pitch around Hamada. Fly ball to right. Inoue makes the grab. The Pirates hold serve here against the Rings. It's 3-2 heading into the bottom of the fifth. Full count to Brian De La Cruz. That's drilled to left field, but that's going to hang up long enough for Koga. Or Abe, rather. Tsutsugo. Into the shift. Kondo now. 3-1 count. That'll be inside for ball 4. Policelli. Works another walk. Brady Policelli is 0 for 0 with 3 walks to start his JPBO career. Tsuyashi Fuji out of the Rings bullpen. 1-1 on the way to Matsunaga. Popped up. Foul territory. Long run there. But Goto makes the grab. Top of the 6th. Line drive to left. De La Cruz will collect. Galvis with a leadoff single. Deep shift is on against Aoki. He's already been taking Morita deep. And oops. 0-2 slider gets through. Pinch runner here is Kinihiro Tojo. Defensive specialist. Fly ball to center. Matsunaga running back. It's over his head. The drawn-in outfield comes back to bite the Pirates. The game is tied at 3. Let's get Hidesuke up in the bullpen. One-two on the way to Abe. Infield remains in against Koryusai Goto. 1-2 on the way from Morita. Popped up. That'll be on the infield. Nishihara makes the grab. 2 down. Owen on the way to Miki Nakamura. That's a wild pitch. That will score Aoki. On the ground, Miyoshi will throw on ending the top of the 6th, but the Rings retake the lead. It's 4-3. Hoten Nishihara, fly ball center field. That's going to hang up long enough for Kai. Miyoshi now, 1-2.
Strike 3.
3 strikeouts on the day for Akinori Miyoshi. That's less than ideal. One, 2, 3 inning for the Rings. That'll be the end of Kenshin Morita's day. Hidesuke Hashimoto will take over here on the top of the 7th.
Strike 3.
First walk issued by a Pirates pitcher is to Tadaomi Koga. That's less than ideal. Full count on the way to Hamada. Yusato getting loose in the bullpen, considering Hashimoto is not doing so good. Thankfully, Tojo is not exactly a good batter, so hopefully we can just get a strikeout here.
Strike 3.
Thank you. Yu Sato into the game with 2 down here in the top of the 7th to deal with Yoshiyuki Aoki.
Strike 3.
Sits him down with a fastball.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is 7th inning stretch time. We invite you to
Kanda goes the opposite way for a base hit. Leadoff single for Junro. Brian Dela Cruz can turn this game around with 1 swing of the bat.
Strike 3.
That's not the swing I was hoping for. Let's see. I think we got a pinch hit Tsutsugo here with another one of our... Let's bring in... Let's try Nakasone. Switch hitter Nakasone in. He's down on strikes. Kondo. Opposite field base hit. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Kanda is on his horse. Will he come around and score? No, he stands at third, but Yukinari Kondo with a double. Brady Policelli, 2 runners in scoring position. Fly ball, deep right field, and that one's gone to the Owendon! In his first JPBO game, his first JPBO hit is a 3-run home run. That's putting the Policelli on top. Pirates lead 6-4. Sato will stay in the game and take the 8th. Yu is one of the most reliable relievers in this Pirates bullpen. Diving catch by Inoue! For the first out of the top of the 8th. That's a 5-star catch. Low angle, exit velo, low launch angle, doesn't matter. Inoue is there. Holy smokes. Getting the highlight reel started here. 2-2 on Goto. Popped up on the infield. Catcher Policelli waves off his pitcher. Miki Nakamura is plunked. And we've accidentally injured someone straight out of the ball game. Luis Perdomo getting loose in a hurry. Pinch hitter is Kiyoitsu Nakayama, another former Pirate, traded to the Golden Kites last offseason and signed with the Rings this season. Another pop-up on the infield. 3 Pirates converge. It'll be Kondo making the grab. Josh Mallett's into the game. He'll face 9-1-2 for the Pirates. And Nishihara is going to get aboard with a proper single this time. Hoten is a noodle bat, but a defensive stud, and that's why we have him. Miyoshi will wait. Hamada loses the handle on it. It's a line drive to center field that will be played on a hop. Runners at the corners. Pirates do love feasting on bullpens. Do we swap out Inoue for... Ooh, yeah, we got to go with Nakashima here. Let's lay it on a little thick, shall we? And then we can get Gosuke Kato in and left field. Pinch hitter here is Tokuzo Nakashima. Fly ball to right. That may not be deep enough. Koga makes the grab. Block pitch, Hamada. Sauna quickly. 1-2 on the way to Kanda.
Strike three.
Swing and a miss. Brian De La Cruz now. That will end the scoring threat and take us to the top of the ninth. Pirates cling to a 2-run lead. Defensive substitutions coming in. Gosuke Kato will take over in left field, moving Brian De La Cruz to right. Luis Perdomo enters the game as the new pitcher. He will be the closer for this club. You see there exactly why he's been retained as long as he has by the Chiba Pirates. Gives up a loud leadoff single. That's less than ideal. One-0 on the way to Hamada. Up the middle for a base hit. Runner holds first and second, and now the go-ahead run is at the plate. It'll be a pinch hitter, Shunso Tanabe. Trying to go for the platoon splits here. So this is where the game's ratings occasionally don't tell you everything. The infield is in against Aoki. 2-2 on the way from Perdomo. Good play to hold the runners. Miyoshi right there. Ishizuka. On the ground again. 2 down. Miyoshi with 2 fantastic plays. One-two on the way to Fukuzawa. Called strike 3. The Pirates win opening day by the skin of their teeth, 6-5. That was nerve-inducing, wasn't it? And now we're getting underway. Ah, nothing like starting off opening day with a win. And to all 100+ of you tuning in on this beautiful Sunday, thank you for joining me. I'm probably going to be going until between 4 and 5. If Dish gets started with the Perfect League World Series, we're going to raid into him. If not, be sure to tune in to him. I think he'll be going at around 5 p.m. Eastern. Let's see how Yang does in his first JPBO start. 5-2 win. He successfully shook off the rust. Hey, there's a familiar face, Shinichi Horie. We traded him to the Rings as part of our drive back in 2025. We got Kohei Arihara. I mean, yes, we gave up a top prospect back then, but I don't like the movement and control. At least not in a JPBO settings where things are very offense heavy. Alright, we don't get the sweep. Yu Sato gives up a 3-run home run to blow a 3-1 lead. Just waiting for Shunpei Yoshikawa to be healthy again. Alright, now that we're a few games in, let's actually take a look at this club. We do not need this many first basemen. If anything, I think it's going to be Nakasone who heads down. I mean, yes, he had a good spring training, but I feel like we need another infielder. Tasaka's not there yet. Or do we go with another outfielder like Kensaku Yoshioka and then keep Kato as our infielder? We also have Mitsuo Naka, who could be pretty dominant. Or we go with a third catcher in Kyota Nishimoto, but I'd rather keep him down. Interesting look at who's a two-way guy by accident. Apologies if you hear any whooshing noises coming through the screen or the microphone. It's the air show here in Toronto today. Huh, this guy's available on the market? Yeah, let's... he wants to go to the JPBO, okay. Alright, yeah, he's gonna be persnickety about it. None of the other foreign or Japanese batters are any good. Kind of like Kaneko. Just at the very least to be a additional bat. Let's bring up... Yoshioka, I think. Some defensive corner outfield. So yeah, we're running 6 outfielders. Okay. I'm not calling up Tasaka yet. Alright, Shunpei is healthy again, which means we can send down one of our middle relievers. Either Kurihara... Yeah, I think it's going to be Kurihara. We want him stretched out in the minors. We'll keep Takeshita as our designated lefty. Kurihara demoted. Yoshikawa returns to the rotation. And that'll move Enomoto down into the bullpen where he's best. Funaki remains as our number 6 starter, exactly where I want him to be. Good, good. Sorry, folks. Briefly had to message a family member. Ooh, late. Yeah. I don't know what to make of this club just yet. Let's go to a game Let's go to one of these games on the road against the Bulls. Oh, good to see the Bruisers are still bad. Last season, it was the Panthers, the Bulls, and the Woodpeckers that very much ran away with the league. It'll be interesting to see if that'll be the case here, too. Oh, hey, Seiya Suzuki's back in Japan. With the Golden Kites. Of course. All right. Next game coming up. We're going to head to Osaka Dome. Oh, this is going to hurt. So, I've never done like a full blow up of a team before. That's what I did last off-season, or last trade deadline. I just sold anything that moved, including a few players to these Osaka Bulls when our team was out of postseason contention. Our farm team is stocked, but I have no idea if everyone's going to be up in time. And we're starting off with a hit by pitch. Way to go, Pimentel. Let's check Oshima. 45 arm. 55 hold. Take a pitch and see if they're thinking we're going to steal. Full count. Fly ball to left center. Good catch there by Ishii. Kanda will work the 3-1 count. Back through the box, base hit. Miyoshi goes first to third on the play. Good work there. BDLC. I gave him a big contract extension thinking he'd actually be able to do stuff. Okay. Sack fly. It's not nothing. If anything, I think it's Tsugo who was the mistake to extend. I think he may just be washed. I know, small sample size, and he is our team captain, but still. Meanwhile, the Bulls have this guy. Drafted first overall because they won the draft lottery. Two-one on the way to Ishii, the center fielder. Line to center, that's going to fall for a base hit. This could be a very short game. Motohara, their version of an Otani type, because he's a two-way left fielder starting pitcher, and oh boy. To the second deck at Osaka Dome. Let's take a look at the Super Stats replay on how graceful that was. Where does this one to the back of the second deck? Holy smokes! That thing needed air traffic clearance. And now Shin Maeda's gonna go Yardo. We're done here. And yet we still won 11-8. The Bulls blew a 6-2 lead. See, this was all because I stopped paying attention. We face our old friend Takaoshima. and we at least work a tie. The Bulls come back and tie the game against Perdomo, but neither team can win in the 3 extra frames. Junro Kanda with a triple-double day. To be honest, some days I struggle to figure out what the right tempo is for these streams. Do we go and play a lot of games? Do we stream through a lot of them? Or sim them? Usually I find, like, All-Star Break or trade deadline's a good stopping point. Alright, split a series with the Panthers. I'll take that. Yang continues to be fantastic as our team's official old man. Alright, we got Kaneko available as a third baseman. We've also got some interesting players coming up in the minors. Let me show you what our minor league team looks like. The Urawa Junior Pirates. So the starting rotation looks like this. So we've got Fukui, top 50 prospect, or just on the cusp of it. Kobayashi, top 20 prospect. Uboyama, number 12 prospect. Gotta love the 6-pitch mix. Okada, number 54 prospect. Sakai, number 78. And Wada, number 80. A top 100 prospect rotation. And then you add in guys like Kurihara, Matsubara, Yamamoto, and Kim Ji-hoon, also in the top 50. And you can see how this club has built a dominant or very valuable minor league system. Only the best in the league. Then we take a look at the batters. I do this thing where I force start the batters who I actually want to develop. That said, I am going to set a default batting bench when fatigue is 97%, just so we're not running guys ragged. So of my catchers, Tatsuya Tomita may be the least defensively capable, but I have the sense that his bat will make up for it. Besides, we still have Kyota Nishimoto, who can be a defensive sub at a pinch. At first base, we've got Machida, who can also play corner outfield and third base, number 40 prospect. The basis of the team is here. Sugahara as our future DH. Kim Jun-seo as a second baseman. I like how this player's shaping up. Top 30 prospects. If anything, I think Kim Woo-jin needs to be bid farewell. Otsuka as our third base guy. Another top 100 prospect. Could be a shortstop. I'm not sure the range really works. So a defensive-minded third baseman, not going to say no to. And then we got Tasaka as our future shortstop, who can actually hit. I don't think we have anyone really circled as a left fielder. I am going to request some information on Shigekatsu Watanabe because he could be our left fielder. We've got Tamotsu Handa really should be moved over to first or to left field for that range. Yeah, we got Kim Dae-han, Michizane Honda as an interesting outfield prospect, but I don't know how it's like. We got this guy second overall, Yugo Kaneko. If the bat develops, he will be a stud. But the problem is all these guys are like early 20s. So it's really hard to justify bringing them up. Let's do another week, and then we'll see what games we feel like playing through here. This may end up being another punt year for the Pirates. We're projected to finish tied with the Woodpeckers on record. All right, just beat them at a series at their place. That's not bad. Unfortunately, the Rings are kind of good this year. So we can't count on them to be a doormat for us. All right, half a game up. Where did my music go? There it is. Okay. Let's get to the end of the month and then we'll start making some changes. And play a series against the Bruisers. That'll work. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their Labor Day long weekend. I had prior plans precluding me from portraying the Pirates yesterday at my usual time slot, which is why I'm streaming here right now with you. Of course, the Bulls continue to have the best offense in the league. Between Sugai and Maeda, yeah. But Kanda's still doing pretty darn well. Of course, his one down year was the year we won the Nihon Koku series. Of course. So all the uniforms available in the JPBO, or at least in the A set, are designed by me. If you want to get your own uniforms designed by me, just subscribe to my channel. For every sub or resub, you will not only get access to 5 exclusive emotes and your name on the special thanks slide during the intro, fixing a typo, there, but you'll also get a custom out-of-the-park uniform set from me. Use it for your perfect team, use it for your historical, or use it for your expansion franchises. Use it for when the game decides to expand the league and all of a sudden there's a new team in the MLB, or the KBO. Alright, so Kim looks about good. Watanabe is a right fielder, yep. And Woojin Kim, let's just release him. Ronnie Dubs. Yeah, we're not going to call him up. Tsuchiya seems to have developed nicely. Machida's contact and power ratings have gone up. Can't wait to see him up in the bigs. That may be sooner than later. Yoshikawa's control rating went up. Morita's control and stamina went up. Nice. Kitsugo's power went down. Yoshi's power went down. I mean, that's not acceptable as a DH. I'm glad to see Yukinari Kondo continuing to kick high knee. So let's send him down. Matsunaga's playing well. Let's call up whoever's batting best on in the minor leagues. Great, of course it's the Korean guy, and we're already maxed out on foreign players. Not gonna beat Kaneko. Let's give Nakasone the call back up. Actually, wait a minute. Who would get the call then for DH? Kato or Nakashima? That I can get behind. Let's call up, I mean, maybe some time down on the farm will fix him. That's always a possibility. Let's get a scouting report on Fukui. Where's that third baseman we signed? Let's just call him up. Make sure we have an additional defensive player. Ooh, defensive replacement, no less. Cool. Alright, let's play this game against the Bruisers. We should be the favorite here. Man, on paper, this team still looks like Wobble. Bruisers also now the employers of Boom Boom McBroom. Formerly of Hiroshima. Ah, these 1 o'clock starts are great. Kobayashi, the victim of some bad luck. Good throw by Kanda. Gosuke Kato playing first base today. Tokuzo Nakashima will be the DH in place of Tsutsugo. First hit of the game for the Bruisers. Hikaru Nakada with a single. And McBroom is plunked. I feel like our team is giving up way too many hit by pitches. I don't know if it's Policelli just getting his signals crossed or something. Curveball freezes Yoshimura. Here's Uchida. On the ground, Nishihara will go the short way to Miyoshi. Slow bounder up the middle, no play. Miyoshi showing off his speed. Hit and run successful-ish. Sacrifice hit for Kato to move Miyoshi to second. Kanda, the 0-2. On the ground, that'll be another sacrifice. Good play by McBroom to get the out. Dela Cruz now. Little looper into left. That's going to fall for a base hit. Pirates take the 1-0 lead. Nakashima. Diving catch by the second baseman. Good play by Fujimoto to end the bottom of the first. Speaking of Fujimoto, here he is. And there he goes. One out to Shoyo Watanabe. Up the middle, going to be a tough play. Nishihata goes to first. Here's Kojima, the shortstop.
Strike 3.
And Inaba, the catcher.
Strike 3.
Sato works a 3-1 count. He'll be outside for ball 4. Policelli high and deep to center field. That's going to hang up long enough. Brady, come on, man.
Yeah!
3-6-3 double play. Top of the third. Second time through the lineup. Here's Yasugi, the left fielder. Good play by Miyoshi, cutting in front of Nishihata. That was impressive looking. 3-1 to Nakada. He'll be inside for ball 4. McBroom. Takanda, that's going to go round the horn for the double play. Nishihata on the ground, booted by the shortstop, Kojima. Nishihata has that chaos energy, man. And Inaba can't make the throw. Nishihata steals his first base of the season. 2-1 to Miyoshi. Fly ball to right. That's going to hang up long enough to advance the runner. Nishihata stands at third for Gosuke Kato. Former bruiser himself. And he's going to check in with an RBI single. Kanda back through the box. He's becoming a pro at those. The contact bat of Junro Kanda is one thing this team can count on. You have to wonder if, wonder which version of Kanda is the real one. The one from 2023 and 2025, or the one from 2024 and 2026. BDLC. Popped up on the infield. Infield fly rule is called. McBroom makes the grab. Nakashima. Through the infield for a base hit. Kato will round third and score. Nakashima staking his claim to the DH spot, perhaps. Sato, fly ball to right. That'll hang up long enough for Uchida. Yoshimura, the DH. Back through the box for a base hit. Second hit of the day for the Bruisers. (3-1) to Uchida. And he's aboard with a walk. Tying run at the plate now for the Bruisers. It's Fujimoto. 2-2 from Kobayashi. On the ground, Miyoshi will hand it to Nishihata. 4-6-3 double play. Watanabe now. 2-1 from Kobayashi. That will at least put the Bruisers on the board. Shallow fly ball. Just behind the shortstop. Kojima, the Bruisers shortstop. Well played by Nishihata. Policelli now. After game 1, he's hit a bit of a road bump. Still positive wins above replacement, but ideally you want something better from him. Wait, can he play second? Well, I'll be doggone. Matsunaga deep to right field. That's going to fall on the warning track. Good to see our center fielder. Ooh, just getting in ahead of the throw. Yikes. Two-two to Nishihara. Another line drive to right. That's going to fall for a base hit. That's going to bring in another run, restoring the 3-run lead. Hoten Nishihara. RBI double. Miyoshi scorches this one to right center field. I think it's safe to say that the Bruisers pitcher has lost the plot just a little bit. 3 straight doubles. That'll be the end of his day. Luis Dominguez in to face Gosuke Kato. Up the first base line. McBroom makes the play for the second out of the inning. Kanda now. On the ground. That'll be played by Fujimoto. Pirates add 2 here. Inaba the catcher. Few steps in by Matsunaga. 1 away. 2-2 to Nagano. Good play there by Kato. 1-2 on the way to Nakada. Got him. 4 Ks on the day for Yoshiteru Kobayashi. BDLC. One of the few real players in this particular game. Nakashima, opposite field fly ball. Nagano barely has to budge. Shigekatsu Sato deep to right field. Uchida says yoink. 1-2-3 inning for Luis Dominguez. One, 2 on the way to McBroom. Give Kobayashi credit. He's been able to limit the Bruisers' effectiveness. Just some singles. Once again, we hit a pitcher. After this game is done, I gotta look up to see if our team is hitting too many guys. Oh dear, that is long gone by Fujimoto. 5-3, Pirates over Bruisers. Action in the Bruisers bullpen as Enomoto gets loose. Another walk issued by Kobayashi. Tying run at the plate for the Bruisers. Full count on the way. Outside ball 4. Come on. Just get Inaba.
Strike 3.
There we go. Dominguez out for a 3rd inning of work. Policelli will ground out to McBroom. Matsunaga. 3-0 count from Dominguez. 4-pitch walk. That'll end his day. Haruhiko Nishioka. 2-0 on the way to Nishihara. Bounced on the ground. That will be a double play. Yoriyuki Enomoto into the game. Trying to preserve a 2-0 lead. One, 2 on the way to Nakada.
Strike 3.
Got him. Enomoto's a slightly different looking pitcher compared to Kobayashi, and that seems to help him in that respect. Full count. Fastball high. 1-0 on the way to Yoshimura. On the ground, Kato has it, but boots it. And now the go-ahead run is at the plate in Uchida. Fly ball to right, base hit. Sato's up throwing.
Safe.
No play at the plate. One, two on the way to Fujimoto.
Strike 3.
Got him. To the ball game. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Kato. Little ground out. 2 quick outs here. Kanda now. Popped up into foul territory. Diving catch right into the sidewalls. Uchida with an ouchie. Yudesuke Hashimoto will enter the game as the new pitcher. Defensive substitution as well. Kanda will be seated for Yatsuhiro Kaneko. Oh, thank you very much, Dave. Oi! I just had a massage appointment like 2 weeks ago. Ugh. With Perdomo tired, it'll be up to Hashimoto to deal with the bottom of this lineup, and then Yu Sato for the start of it. Good fielding there by Hidesuke. Pinch hitter here is Hajimu Yanagisawa. Pirates nursing a 1-run lead. Fly ball to deep right center field. That's going to land on the warning track. Matsunaga up throwing. That will be a 1-out double. Thankfully, Inaba's been an easy out all day. And that just means we got to deal with Yasugi. Good pitching there by Hashimoto to preserve the lead. Yu Sato getting loose in the bullpen. Dela Cruz with his last at-bat of the game will face Naoki Mori. They'll ground out to McBroom. Nakashima.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3. Sato, the right fielder. High drive to right, but in front of the warning track, Uchida will make the grab. To the top of the 9th. Yu Sato will be coming in. Brian De La Cruz will be sitting down. Kensaku Yoshioka enters as the new left fielder. Yu Sato going for his second save of the season. He's no Luis Perdomo. In fact, we're going to get Luis loose just in case. 2-2 on the way to McBroom. Slow roller on the ground. They'll get the easy out at first. Yoshimura, the 1-1 on the way. And he's plunked. That is what? 3 hit by pitches this game? Kobayashi 2, Sato 1. Yep. Come on, you. Fly ball to center field. That will land for a base hit. Everyone moves up 90 feet. But that's all. Okay, you. Goodbye. Perdomo, get in here. Just a double play ball, please. Over the head of the second baseman, Miyoshi. This game is tied.
Strike 3.
Full count to Yanagisawa. Everyone does the 90-foot tango, and now the Bruisers have the lead. Two-0 to Inaba. Popped up on the infield. I will end the bottom of the ninth, but yikes. Not a good game for Yu Sato. Mitsuo Kojima in to try and get the save. It'll be Policelli, Matsunaga, and Nishihara, and you know that there's probably going to be some substitutions to try and keep this to extras or walk it off for the Bruisers. Policelli is through with a base hit. Good work by Brady to get things started here. Who's our designated pinch runner? It'll be Inoue. Gotta trust Matsunaga. We'll pinch hit for Nishihara. Runners at first and second. The pinch hitter will be Yukinari Kondo. Fly ball deep to center field. That will hang up long enough to be an out. But the go-ahead run, or the tying run, now stands 90 feet away. Miyoshi. Another sacrifice fly. Throw to the plate will be not in time. There will be extra innings here in Chiba. All right. Nakamura will come in and pitch. Masuho Sekine will be our new catcher. Do we have anyone who can play short? Oh dear. It's going to be Kondo. Well, this is less than ideal. Top of the 10th. Good running there by Matsunaga to get the first out. Nakada. On the ground, newly checked in. Oh, sorry, Miyoshi still makes that play. Nakamura does do better against righties. Called strike 3 on McBroom. Can we get a second inning out of Nakamura? Yes. Kaneko. 3-1 count. Fly ball to center field. That's going to hang up and be caught by Nakada. Yoshioka.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. Koji Nakahara will be the platoon split against Tokuzo Nakashima. That's going to be a diving catch by Uchida. Another highlight reel. Wait, that's not Uchida. That's Maruyama. Okay, second inning of work here for Nakamura. Top of the 11th we go. Good play there by Sekine. Bunji Maruyama is the new right fielder. That's into left center field. That will be an extra base hit. A one-out double. Yeesh. Two-one on the way to Fujimoto. On the ground. Good play by Miyoshi. Two down. Shoyo Watanabe now. 2-1. Fly ball to left field. Oh, and Yoshioka makes the grab. Bottom of the 11th we go. Pirates looking for a walk-off hero. Both teams with a box score that is very nice. Braxton Bragg in to face Masuho Sekine, the catcher.
Strike three.
Called strike three. Matsunaga now. 0-2 count.
Strike three.
And I forgot to warm up a pitcher. Let's give Takeshita the call. One on the way to Yanagisawa. Good play by Kondo, ranging in to shallow center. Mototomi Arai, the last pinch hitter off the bench for the Bruisers. Line drive into left field, base hit. Yoshioka's on it. That'll just be a single then. Three-one count on Nagano. He's aboard. Runners at first and second for Nakada. That'll be the end of the day for Nakamura. Come on, Takeshita. Fly ball deep to right field, and the Bruisers take the lead. Brother. Just couldn't hang in long enough. And the offense completely sputters, and we lose. Bah! All the way to lose in extra innings, that was one of them. Nothing like blowing a 5-1 lead at home. Yeah, we'll go all the way through to Interleague. That'll be where we stop up. I see Inertia, Bainko, and Escape Velocity are both running, so we're going to raid into them at the conclusion of this broadcast. And Hattori leads a 5-hitter shutout effort. Okay. And just like that, we're in a tie for The pennant race. Sugai and Maeda both have 11 home runs, and the Bulls are in second because they kind of forgot to get pitching. Of course. Get swept by the Woodpeckers, go on a losing streak. And we're back down to 500. Win 3 in a row, lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. The defense is there. Pitchers are doing okay. But we seem to have a bit of an issue at the DH spot. Has Tetsugo figured it out in the minors yet? Not yet. Yang continues to be a beast. Oh, we came back late against these guys. I continue to not be able to rely on Sato. I mean, we have to run someone out here. That's the thing. DH with no home runs, because that's the way we roll. Well, let's try putting Dela Cruz at DH for a little while. Manager still wants to put Kato in that spot. Let's give Yoshioka some starts in left. Let's see if that uncorks something. Okay, 9-0 win. Yoshioka strikes out 3 times, less than ideal. Kanda with a pair of home runs, though. Shunpei picks up the win. And lost in extras after we force a tie. Dela Cruz does seem to like being in the DH spot, though. He seems to be batting better there. Interleague really is when we're going to have a chance to gain some ground on the rest of the Zen League. Oh great, the Panthers are doing that thing where they win a lot. Yoshioka's on a hitting streak, if nothing else. Alright, I think this is going to be the last series before we get to Interleague. Nope, we have one more. And then we're on the road, and I do want to do... we can skip a lineup intro for one sim. And the Woodpeckers just have our number this season. This has been a very bad May. We don't have enough money to extend Luis Perdomo. I think next season may be when the youth gets served. I'm already noticing guys like Sugahara starting to have their overall come up. Kaneko to Kuboyama finally. So let's play this one at home, or on the road, against the Saitama Panthers. Funaki with a rare start. And because it is a Sunday game, the Panthers are wearing their all-black jerseys. This is going to get confusing. Shigekatsu Sato into the Owendan. Sixth home run of the season for Shigekatsu, who is on the verge of losing his starting job. Kanda with a single to shallow right field. De La Cruz, the DH. Will ground into a double play. Oop, Nakanishi just sort of oops it. So much for a golden glove there, eh, Nakanishi? Kondo works a 4-pitch walk. Shiro Ito with a bit of an issue right now. Policelli might make him pay. 2-2 on the way.
Strike three.
Swing and a miss. First K of the game for Ito. Yoshioka, the left fielder now. Popped up on the infield. Pirates load the bases but can't collect. Stumbling play by Matsunaga, but he's able to make the grab. Takayuki Uchida for the Panthers. Drilled to the opposite field gap. Good at bat there. That'll bring up the third baseman, Kinya Takenaka. Fly ball to right. Sato's got a beat on it, though. Runner will tag. 2 down, runner at third for First baseman Hashimoto. Full count on the way. Popped up into foul territory. Policelli makes the squeeze.
Strike 3.
Nishihara, the shortstop. Maybe we need to start trading some of our cheap bad players. And Miyoshi's going to put another charge into the fans. Wow. Yeah, we're keeping him. Between Miyoshi and Kondo, I think we got the right side of the infield covered just fine. Kanda won't be around for much longer, but he's still dominant at third base. We've got Otsuka, who can pick up the slack. Two on the way to Kazuo Saito. Lovely view of the foul pole there. I think the issue for Funaki is he needs to dance around the strike zone more. Pitch around a little better, you know? Two walks, 3 strikeouts, 2 long bombs given up by Shiro Ito. There's another double play ball. First walk issued by Funaki. Here's the catcher, Yoji Morita. 0-2 on the way. Fly ball, center field, Matsunaga. Reels it in. Back to the top of the order, Yamaguchi, the center fielder.
Strike 3.
3-1 count on Uchida. Funaki puts him aboard. The ever-dangerous Kinya Takenaka. Yep, this game is tied.
Save.
Told you he was dangerous. Yoshioka is able to haul this one in. Policelli now. Off the end of the bat, that's sailing into foul territory right in front of the bullpen. Uchida makes the grab. Back through the box, good hitting there. Kensaku Yoshioka with a single. Matsunaga, fly ball to center, long run. Yamaguchi makes the grab. Here's Nishihara.
Strike 3.
The goal is to get Funaki through 5 at least. Two on the way to Saito.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3. Cutter on the outer half. Nakanishi on the ground. Kondo to short. Nishihara plays catch and get the double play. Third time through the lineup for Shiro Ito. And Miyoshi with his second extra base hit off him. Lead off double for the second baseman. One of the team captains here. Or at one point was the team captain. Shigekatsu Sato to center. Miyoshi with some daring base running. Hisaji Oshima will face off against Kanda. And Junro Kanda will untie this game. Face of the franchise. Our short king. We stand our short king. Kondo now. 2 down, runner at second. Fly ball to center field. Yamaguchi has been busy. Funaki trying for the win here. Oh, good play by Kondo.
Strike 3.
Funaki with his 4th K of the day. Fly ball to deep right. Yamaguchi is aboard with a 2-out single. A lot of switch hitters in this Panthers lineup. 1-2 on the way to Uchida. Into the shift. Miyoshi gets him through the inning. LAS White Sox, thank you for the follow. Apologies I didn't notice it earlier. Yasuo Otsuka. Policelli was trying to get back picked. That didn't work. Matsunaga, the center fielder. That will fall for a base hit. Policelli's going to try and go first to third. He's in there safely. Runners at the corners now for Nishihara. Squeeze bunt attempt. They will go to home, not in time. Remember, folks.
Always bunt.
Strike 3.
And that'll be the only run that the Pirates get, but it's still a 4-2 lead. Fumitoshi Nakamura will enter the game to try and preserve it. Loud fly ball to center field. Matsunaga makes the grab. Hashimoto now. Another deep fly ball to center field. That one's away from Matsunaga. But a good throw, and he's out at third. Matsunaga showing off the cannon from center field. Let's take another look at this. Double out on the throw. Matsunaga gets on it quickly. And an absolute P. That was impressive. Matsunaga makes all 3 outs this inning. Kenichi Nakamura now into the game. Let's get Takeshita and Hashimoto loose for the 7th.
Strike 3.
Kazutashi Takeshita into the game to at least deal with the lefty. That'll be it for him. Hashimoto in now to deal with the remaining righties. That's well over the head of Konda and into left field. Why does every pitching change I make look like this? Ooh, close play at second, though. Yu Sato. One-two on the way to Kinoshita. Fly ball to right. Sato comes in. Not deep enough for the runner to go. That will bring Yoji Morita. Full count on the way.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good pitching effort there by Hashimoto. Top of the 8th, Renren Kazahari. Actual player. Oh no, they left in some of the stuff that from the league redacted on this guy. Ooh. Very interesting. Policelli lines out to right field. Yoshioka. On the ground, Nakanishi makes the play. Matsunaga deep in the hole. Ooh, good throw. Shozo Yamamoto gets the out. Yu Sato into the game. Trying to preserve a 2-run lead. Yoshioka sizes this one up perfectly, 1 away. The O shift is on for Uchida,
Strike 3.
but it's a strikeout. Takenaka. Kondo fields it himself. 1-2-3 inning for Yu Sato, thank goodness. Perdomo getting loose in the bullpen.
Strike 3.
Three very quick outs here by the Panthers. Tuno on the way to Hashimoto. Shallow fly ball to right, base hit. Tying run is aboard. 1-1 on the way to Shozo Yamamoto. On the ground through Kondo and into right field. Guys, not like this. 2-2 on the way to Saito. Called strike 3. That's what happens when you field a guy with 25i. Full count on the way to Nakanishi. And he's aboard. Nowhere to put him now. 0-2 on the way to Kinoshita.
Strike 3.
Tying run on second. Go ahead walk-off run at first. Yoji Morita. Full count on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Pirates win 4-2 here at Saitama Dome. Whew. That was close. All right. It would be nice if we could still be in the postseason conversation. Our first game on our next stream session will be in Yokohama at Yokohama Stadium as we start Interleague in 2027. I'm pretty sure the Mirai League has started up by this point. Let's see who's still streaming. I can raid you into one of them. Be sure to say hi or ahoy on my behalf. Let's go with Escape Velocity. I usually raid into Inertia. Let's give Escape Velocity some love. Hey, Paulicelli with a Rookie of the Year or Rookie of the Month award. I'll take that. I've plowed a lot of money into developing my team. I hope it's not for naught. All right, that'll about do it for me. Say hi to Escape Velocity for me. And again, at 5 o'clock Eastern, you'll be able to tune into DishNet 34 on the official Out of the Park Developments channel to see who wins the Perfect League this week. Back on my channel, Flying Purple Baseball Beaters will be at a different time next week because I have something planned in the evening, but the Seafarers will be back on Saturday and back at their usual time. Time is precious, everyone, and I'm grateful that you've chosen to spend some of yours with me today. Firage, take us out. Happy Labor Day weekend, everyone.